Ladies, it is wintertime, basically, meaning it's getting darker sooner, so let's talk safety. First, I want to highlight this post that's being shared around because it does have some great points. Fill up your gas tank so you don't have to do it at night and so you don't get stranded somewhere without gas at night. Keep an extra charger with you. Power banks are my fave. Park in lit areas and be extremely aware in parking garages. Look in your backseat before you get in your car, underneath your car as well. And when you get in your car, make sure you're locking your doors and driving away immediately.
Immediately driving away, especially in a location that you're not familiar with. Immediately.
Not sitting and texting, chatting, whatever. Do not park next to big vans, and if you must, enter your car from whatever side is not next to the van. If a man is sitting in a car next to your parked car, go back inside, ask for an escort. Always use the elevator, no stairways. Heads up, phones down, be aware. I also want to add, normalize lying to strangers who ask you personal questions. There is no need for a stranger to know where...
I always say this. What you asking me for? You don't need to know. People will ask you questions and don't need to know. Are you on a need to know basis? If not, keep it pushing.
You live, where you're going, who you stay with, or even your real name. If it's uncomfortable or awkward for you to say you don't want to share that information, then please lie. Fake name, fake location, you never live alone, and the whole group chat is watching your location live. Also, please become comfortable with making it known when other people are making you uncomfortable. People who want to take you and hurt you like quiet, easy victims. So when people make you uncomfortable, they're following you around, they're too close for comfort, anything of that nature, don't be one. If it is safe to do so, make it known that you see them. If you can't make it known to them, make it known to everyone in your vicinity. Strangers, employees of whatever business you're in, your parents that you're talking to on the phone conveniently. Again, ask for escorts if you need them. Better safe than sorry. Please download an app like Noonlight, where you're provided a giant button to hold and press until you feel you are safe. It will notify your safety network, a Noonlight ambassador, and the police if you let go of the button too soon and don't verify your PIN. Lastly, I know these are things we shouldn't have to worry about, but we don't live in the land of should. We live in reality. And in reality, we have to look out for ourselves and others. So please do so. I love you. Be safe.
Heading out on a trip, 2 things I won't stay in a hotel room without. Heading into Target to pick them up. Gotta walk down to the home department, and we're back at home improvement. All right, look at the portable door lock and the doorstop alarm. There we go. Both of these are TSA friendly, and all I'm taking on this trip is a backpack, so I can take them on the plane. Went through TSA, no worries. Beautiful Florida. Like I said, alarm flickering. Telephone latch. Doorstop alarm armed. Hook goes in. And if this lock fails, secured. The portable door lock comes with a nice little baggie. Saber probably doesn't know this, but they'll both fit in there.
There are times when I do find that I do want to go out by myself, and I do have to be extra aware of my surroundings and making sure that my head is on a swivel at the gas station, at the mall, at Walmart, at Target, wherever I end up. I have to just make sure that I am aware. And this is the world that we live in. You have to just stay, you have to stay up. You have to stay alert. And I understand, like, when you are single and you do want to just go out and do things by yourself, you don't want to have to worry about anybody else bothering you, worrying about being kidnapped, abducted, taken advantage of. But these safety tips are something that we all need to just always have in the forefront of our minds when we do go out, just to stay aware of our surroundings. And then the hotel tips. I do like to make sure that my deadbolt is locked every time that I do go to the hotel. I make sure that, the curtains are closed. Like, you cannot see inside my hotel room. No. Curtains are closed. Everything is not accessible to the public. It's terrible that we have to even think like that, but it's what we have to do. Unfortunately, everybody's not nice. So it is what it is.
During my time at CIA, I traveled to over 10 different countries. Some I think we would deem pretty safe. Others I think we would say are in the middle of a war zone. And I got very used to traveling and how to travel safely. And even today, for speaking engagements, I travel quite a bit by myself. So I thought maybe I could give you just some safety tips that I've used along the way that are very simple and help make me feel a little bit safer when I'm traveling. I think the first thing is, let's start with the hotel. The safest floors are floors 3 to 6. You don't want to be on the ground floor. If they put you on the ground floor, ask for that to be changed. The reason I say 3 to 6 is it's difficult for someone to climb up that. However, it is for the most part pretty accessible if there is an emergency like a fire. Also, lock the security lock. It's the first thing I do behind myself when I enter the room. Lock the security lock right away. And whenever you're in the room, keep that lock locked. There's really no reason to have it unlocked if you're inside your room. The other thing too is, once I'm in the room for good for the evening, I actually travel with a door stop. It's just one of those rubber door stops. It's cheap. It's easy. It's not going to weigh down your luggage. And you can jam that into the door as well while you're sleeping to give you sort of an added sense of security. Another thing, if you do decide to, go down to the bar, have a drink, whatever it is that you want to do, always watch your drink. Don't, leave your drink alone. Send your itinerary to folks that are not traveling with you. I always send mine to my husband, and even though I'm 45 years old, I do send it to my mom as well, so that they know where I am. 2 apps that I would recommend if you're traveling outside of the United States. I would actually recommend the Safe Department app. It's called the Safe Traveler app, and it will give you insight as to whether or not there are any national security and security issues in the countries that you're at, and it's free. The other app that I would suggest that I have on my phone is actually called Panic Button. You do not need the screen to be active to use it. It's just a button that you would push, and it alerts people on your contact list that you have provided to them that there is an emergency, and it provides those individuals with your GPS location. So those are the travel safety tips that I have for you. Don't be scared to travel. It's awesome. Just, a few safety tips give you a little bit of a peace of mind.
I hate that we as women exist in a society where we have to lie for our safety, but we do. So y'all better be lying. I came across a video where a girl was talking about how whenever she's alone,
She ain't told no
and people
lie.
are asking her questions, she just automatically lies, and I'd never felt so seen. Like, I'm currently on a treat yourself trip to Southern California, specifically Disneyland. And when I went to pick up my rental car, the guy was just being polite and making small talk. He asked me what brought me down to Southern California, and I made up a very elaborate story about how I'm visiting family. We're celebrating a birthday, and I'm really excited because we haven't seen each other in a while. I was just talking, just saying words. Because he seemed to be a perfectly nice man, but he still doesn't need to know that I am alone in a city that I don't live in, because people are crazy. I would love for that not to be the case, but I am not trying to end up on an episode of Unsolved Mysteries. Who am I kidding? I am an unambiguously Black girl. I wouldn't be on an episode of anything. But that's not the point. The point is, I'm not gonna get caught. So ladies and femmes, lie. Just lie. It's for your safety. Good talk.
And this is true. Sometimes you gotta lie because you need to mind your business. Let's make it real quick and blunt and to the point. I'll tell you whatever answer comes out my mouth. You don't even know me. We're moving forward. When I was younger, I worked at a couple of different clubs in Philadelphia and also Atlantic City. So I was oftentimes by myself traveling to get to my jobs. I think I can say that I never really worried about being accosted by anybody or worried that anything would happen. And I'm sure that was my oblivion, like my, what is it? Ignorance is bliss. My ignorance of, what was going on as a young person. But I think these are very good tips for young people to think about. Nobody is immune to anybody doing something to them. Nobody is immune to it. So I think that these tips are helpful, especially to the younger generation who we aren't thinking about these things when we go out. when you're young, you're not really thinking about them. But I think it's something that, we should, alert other people to think about when they do go to the clubs and go out partying, going on vacation with friends, just things that they need to just be aware of. These tips will be helpful. So if you can gather one thing out of all the clips that I got you, I did my job. And I'm happy I did my job. I just wanted to be, help somebody else. So I hope you find this video helpful. I hope you can send it to other people and just share some of the tips that you also know in the comments. They can be helpful for a lot of people. So I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe if you like. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video. Feel free to share this video with other people that you love, people that you don't love. Just share it so that everybody can be safe. So I saw this video on TikTok and instantly thought about safety. It was a really quick video, but it was about a kidnapping victim. And it instantly made me think about the safety of others, the safety of myself, my children, my family. And so I went into TikTok, and if you know TikTok, I typed in safety and so many tips came up. So I just want to share a few of the ones that I did see with you all. There's no harm in helping, right? I thought these would be... I thought these videos that I'm about to show you would bring some value to you, would help you as far as safety tips, spreading them to other people, helping other people learn, just types of awareness that you need to have when you're out and about. So just a little background behind my channel. I'm pretty new here. What I like to do is motivate, help, share, grow together, right? I'm just thankful that you're here today. So today I want to just share some of the TikToks that I saw recently that I think will be helpful for a lot of people. So just take a look. We'll talk about it while they're playing, and I'll be right back.